Hi, I know I've been rattling off lately, and here comes another rattle. I have like 3, 4 pieces I want to throw out there. And the rattle comes up by the snake that bites the most, the love snake. 3, 6, 4, 5, gematria, letter and number count. 3 and 6 is 9, 4 and 5 is 9. Love in the formation of the dial tone. 5, 6, 8, and 3, L-O-V-E, L-O-V-E, L and O, 3 is 3 and 6, V and E, 4 and 5. Take a look at this. L is 5, O is 6, 11. This one's 9. This one's 9. 8 and 3 is 11. And what's funny about this 8 and 3 is that the 3 ball and the 8 ball and the 11 ball in pool are both red balls. This shows you that the distance between 3 and the next number is 11, and the 3 ball and the 11 ball in pool is striped in solids. The other thing I want to show you, okay, is 5 by 6 by 8 by 3 is 720 plus 22. When I multiply the other side, if I get this down right, 3 by 4 by 5 by 6, the totality is 360, or 360 degrees. When you add them up, it becomes 18. The letter R, or Resh, which is Chai, which is luck, angel, resident from the alphabet, from the Hebrew alphabet. And you can do this with all the alphabets. As long as you know 2 of the alphabet, you can do it with that. I do a little of the Hebrew because that's the one I knew, but if I knew Arabic, I'd do it with Arabic because it works in all the languages. Some of them are just oppositions. Most of us, some of us, maybe all of us might be from the same source, but I don't think so. Somehow when they said Pharaoh, I thought they meant go to the field and Pharaoh the land. The other thing I wanted to speak about, that we are next year 47 years away from a restore point, which was 1967. In the second year, they went to the moon. You understand? Everybody says, well, it's 2010, 2000, but it's not. There are periods of time, cycles of time, and they taught us by celebrating golden anniversaries, wedding anniversaries, silver anniversaries, 30th birthday, all your birthdays for all your life. So all these things, it's a formation of what they do for Matrix. They make us do it on a smaller scale that we don't notice. We say, yeah, it's just a birthday, but it's more than a birthday. It's a rhythm inside, and it goes like, happy birthday to you, and when you really mean it, there's an extension of the vibration between one and another. Your actual thought while you sing, whether you're fooling around or not, your body vibration knows how you held the tones in. The other partials, what I was going to say is the word church, CH, 3 and 8 equals 11. C and H to start, C and H to end. And in between, it's crunch time. We don't talk about that, right? We don't talk about that. I showed you what this is number 14. Okay? Pool ball 14 is green. The ball that goes along with the green stripe 14 is the 6. And here's your 6. The 6 that turn around. 6 in gematria is 52. Green in gematria is 49. 8 in gematria is 49. I'm missing one of my numbers, but anyways, 49 and 52 is 101. 101. How it works, Rubik's Cube. There's really not many places. I'm a little bit all over the place. I did have one page that I wanted to mention. They were talking about how they moved the big stones in the pyramids, how they moved all those big, large stones in the pyramids. And I'm sitting, I'm thinking, I'm going, what about this? The shovel pass. You take these fingers, and then you take these fingers, and you put them in between here. So we're shoveling the stone, okay? It's like this, actually. And I pull in my hand, and this goes up like this. Right to this one over here. And this one, okay, as this one, see this one's like this, and then this one's like this. This one, okay, is now on this side, and it gets pulled, and it brings this one to the top. And this design, this shape that I'm showing you, this shape like this, okay, is the exact same shape, that's right, as the dinosaurs Fred Flintstone drives at the quarries. Yeah. The dinosaur's head, when it goes down, it goes soft, and he goes up to hold, you understand what I'm saying? So if you take this book, and the book is like this and like this, it's pivoting here. The minute I'm going to pull it at this end, it's going to go all the way up. The forks are going to go through, and it's going to lift the rock up. That's why there has to be an opening near the sides, close to the walls. It's the easiest thing to do. And when it's done, you can turn it into passages and stairs. So yeah, it would look like this. See the teeth? But that's not the only thing. The other thing is when we take this, the face of the phone, okay, I'm going to show you. When you go from 1 to 6, you automatically have flat, down, and flat. The two legs of the dinosaurs, the head of the dinosaur. Now we're going to take 1, we're going to lift up 6. Now the question is, well, it's flat here, how can I get it up here without it being on an opposite angle? I'm not exact on my angles. Will they work? You know what? I'd rather say I'm not sure, I don't know, then why did I come on here to tell you this? Because we work together. You think, I think, we think, someone's going to say yes and someone's going to say no. Eventually somebody's going to come on and be able to explain themselves. We'll find exactly what we're looking for in a more or less situation. So this would be the elevator. Now why we do all these elevators is because 1 and 6 is, then you go 3 and 4. Then you go 2 and 5. So they're all 7s. They're all the same design. Exactly like I showed you that this would be 4 and 9. Or this can be in the 6th position, this can be in the 1st position. It's either 7 or 13. Those are the opposites of each other. In Rubik's Cube, it's 14. Here it's 13. And the pivot is exactly in the 5 hole. 9 and 4 is 13, 1 and 3 is 4, all passing by the 5 hole. You just pull on this angle, and the other one goes up. Where else was I thinking about this? So anyways, another thing is, there's just so many things. 1, 3, and 5, ace. In the cycle of the alphabet, it ends in 3, 1, and 5, the last 3 number. It says ace. Everything is 1, 3, and 5. I'm just looking down here. There's a lot of sequences of 1, 3, and 5. Anyways, let me jump onto this. 1 times 1, 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4, 5 times 5, 6 times 6, 7 times 7, all the way up to 81, and everything has its own story to be told. You all know that, and I haven't told you much, and you're not going to really learn much because you come on here to follow the daily routine of what's going on with Mr. Tackman's into the future, and one day you're going to see what I see because maybe the story is interesting. That's what you see. You keep the interest. Maybe it never ends. Maybe you don't actually learn something, but you do learn something, just like watching Dallas on TV. Told you about those elevators, eh? Another thing I had to say is that I worked on something, okay, and when I was finished done, you know what it said? It said virus. And I was working on 1776. and it said germs. So, another thing, if you want to take a look, Hallland, Kentucky, the ace in the hole, the high hand, big red. Here, I don't know what it means, but if you turn it around, it's here. There's something deeper inside of this. Anyways, the last thing I want to say before I go, when you take the two letters of first, second, and third, and you put an A in between two of them, and the third one where it becomes TH, fourth and fifth, you put an E, because you used, it would be like saying 151 instead of saying 111, because at the end, you're only going to have what you add up to. So many things, I don't even know. I'm looking, running out of pages. Anyways, I'm not happy with this video. I'm very tired. So many things to write down. We did love, we justified love, what love is all about. We can justify a whole lot of stuff. Just trying to look at this, no. One thing is funny in our numbers and letters is if you take the letter T and D, okay, well, you can call it a bank, the TD. What happens is, put the word, the letter, the number 8 next to it, or 4, you got 4T and 4D. I'm just trying to figure out, when you take 0 and 1, you put it together, it becomes Zeroni, and that came from the movie Holes. If you take Hobbit and slightly twist it, it says Orbit. If you take the ghetto, okay, it's more than just a ghetto because the double T comes together and creates the pi symbol, okay. If you take away the cross and the T or it's misrepresented, you can say hello. Another thing is grouping up cards. This is the 2 and the 3 card with the 1 in the center. This is why ace, because this is on the 1, the 3, and the 5, this dot exists in 1, 3, and 5. And 1, 3, and 5's letter says ace. It always exists also in the 9, so you can also use it as ace or ice. Okay, the packed on ice, yeah, bring out the eggs, we'll cryovac them, have them be born on this planet from the other planet, we moved them over. But the mind and the energy of anything, there is no mind. Okay, we're here. The body comes, the body, spirit, mind, it's separated. If you pronounce 2 letters like O-N-E for 1, first thing that happens is you O. Then N-E says any. You owe any, you owe what? You owe the birth to your life, the life of your birth. It's enough. Tired. Time for bed.